Emily loved wandering through small antique shops. There was something enchanting about the way each item seemed to carry a hidden story. One chilly afternoon, as she browsed through an old shop tucked in a quiet street, she noticed a dusty, colorful umbrella leaning in a corner. Its handle was carved with intricate swirls, and the fabric was a deep blue dotted with golden stars. "How much for this umbrella?" she asked the shopkeeper. The elderly man behind the counter smiled mysteriously. "That one? It's special. $5 and it's yours." Emily shrugged. She wasn't sure what made it so special, but for $5, she decided it was worth it. Later that evening, as rain began to patter against her window, Emily opened the umbrella in her living room to examine it more closely. Suddenly, the room around her disappeared. Warm sunlight bathed her face, and the sound of waves crashing filled her ears. She gasped. She was standing on a tropical beach, with white sand stretching endlessly before her. Palm trees swayed gently in the breeze, and colorful birds flitted overhead. "This can't be real," Emily whispered, but the sand under her feet and the salty air told her otherwise. She turned the umbrella upside down and closed it. Instantly, she was back in her living room, her heart racing. Did that really happen? She wondered aloud. Curious, she opened the umbrella again. This time, a gust of cold wind greeted her, and she found herself on a snowy mountaintop. The world below looked like a painting, with forests and rivers far in the distance. Snow crunched beneath her boots as she took a step forward, marveling at the breathtaking view. For hours, Emily experimented with the umbrella. Each time she opened it, she was transported to a new place, a bustling market in a distant country, filled with the smell of spices and the chatter of vendors, a serene meadow dotted with wildflowers, a glowing cave filled with shimmering crystals. By the time she returned home for the last time that night, she was filled with awe and questions. The next day, Emily visited the antique shop to learn more. "What kind of umbrella is this?" she asked the shopkeeper. The old man smiled knowingly. "It's an umbrella that shows you the world," he said. "A reminder that the greatest treasures aren't things, they're experiences. There's so much to see, so much to learn. Don't let it go to waste." Emily nodded, understanding the wisdom in his words. From that day on, she made it her mission to explore, not only with the magic umbrella, but also in her everyday life. She walked down streets she had never taken before, tried new foods, and talked to strangers who had stories to share. Though the umbrella was extraordinary, it taught Emily a simple truth. The world is full of wonders, and all it takes to find them is a little curiosity and the courage to step outside.